Hi everyone, how are y'all? Once again, thank you so much for all the love, support. You guys are awesome. So seriously, thank you so much from all over the world. I really want to say thank you. It's come to a point when I really can't name every country because there's just too many countries. So, but a big shout out to especially all those from all over the world who's been always commenting, supporting, giving me love, asking me for topics to help with, suggestions on what you need. So thank you so much. Because of you, I keep going and I love doing what I do. So I hope it helps you. I hope it's helped your friends. And I know it has as well. So but it is because of you that I am standing here today. I am going again and again and again, and a lot of you are actually commenting that I should be doing more videos on a weekly basis. So I'm going to try my best to pump it up and give you more exciting topics, exciting news and things like that. So once again, I want to say thank you and welcome to Learning with Lennie. Today is bonus lesson 25. We are at 25 episodes, which is phenomenal. I never thought I could actually even think of 2 or 3 episodes in the bonus lessons, but here we are at bonus lesson 25. So today, what I just want to talk to you about is basically if YouTube starts putting ads, on non-monetized creators, is it good or bad news? So that's the question mark here. Is it good or is it bad news? So let me just give you a brief example here. The point of anybody starting a YouTube channel, right, is basically to give out knowledge, is to make people laugh, is to teach people, is to create content that allows you to be yourself, right? So the main thing as well here is a lot of people who are on YouTube are making a lot of money, right? And that's what people are going onto platforms right now. So the reason they go on TikTok, the reason they are on Instagram is because at the end of the day they have a lot of followers, they have a lot of subscribers, and these are the people that are of importance, right? So because of this whole journey, you actually go into something called a monetization, where you get paid for what you do, and that's the interesting and probably the most creative thing that a person can do. They are themselves and they make money out of it, which is phenomenal. So the question now is it good or bad news, if YouTube starts putting ads on non-monetized creators? So a non-monetized channel, will not have the opportunity to earn any amount of money. So if you don't work hard enough to achieve the targets that YouTube give you, what happens is over a certain period of time, if your content is actually relevant to an ad, then the ad would actually appear on that content. And what happens is when ads appear on that content, you need to understand that although you're the creator of that channel, you're not getting paid for it. And it is basically legal, it is allowed, where YouTube can actually have ads on any content as long as it's relevant to the topic that they are looking at. So for example, if let's say a certain ad talking about tourism and you are a person who does traveling content, but you're not being monetized, but there's ads on your content, so that's possible. But the only problem is you're not going to get monetized out of it. So is that good for you? Well, probably not. Is that good for the person who's actually spending on that ad? Yes, it is. Because why? They're probably, it's a niche market and you're part of it. So you got to start thinking like, oh my God, what can I do to get my content now to hit those criteria? How do I get the 4,000 watch hours? How do I get the 1,000 subscribers? Because once you hit all those criteria, then you're part of the program where you actually get monetized, right? And that's what you want. So is it good news? Is it bad news? Again, it can be good, it can be bad, okay? But at the end of the day, if you're not being monetized and you have ads on it, well, yes, it's not good for you, okay? The second thing here is YouTube will run ads on some unmonetized channels, but those creators won't benefit. So it's literally more or less the same thing that what I'm trying to say here. So you won't get paid although you're doing contents, and you won't get paid although there's ads on your channel. So it's really important for you to understand that you got to take the next step, which is what are the criteria that you haven't hit yet, how can you hit it, what can help you achieve it. These are things that you got to understand, and you got to make sure that you're able to look at it on a bigger picture, because some of you who are doing YouTube might not know about these criteria. Some of you might not have read it. Some of you might just start a channel for the sake of starting it. Some of you are just starting it because you want to be a YouTuber, but you don't know what you need to do. So these are things you got to find out. So look at all my previous videos. It'll help you in terms of creating, starting off a YouTube channel, what is the criteria, what you need to hit, and things like that. So if you want to get yourself monetized, because people are no matter what, YouTube is going to be having ads on your content if it's a good content, okay? So learn how to achieve those targets, okay? The third thing here is you will still have the opportunity to apply for YouTube partner program as you normally would once you meet the eligibility requirements. So to sum this whole thing up, as what I mentioned, is you got to understand how are you eligible to be monetized. So once you understand that criteria, then you got to work it backwards and see how can you get yourself monetized, so that at the end of the day, whatever ads come out on your content, you're going to get paid for it. So for example, if you see my videos, right, you would actually see in between there would be an ad, before the start there would be an ad, and things like that. So those are things that actually help me, because I'm getting monetized out of it, right? So I make money out of it, and that's what you want. You want to make money out of it, right? Now there are a lot more people who are making a lot more money, which is fantastic. But what I'm just trying to say is, if you want to help yourself to be a YouTuber who makes money, then you got to understand that you've got to hit those criteria. So make sure that you can be part of the YouTube partner program, which pays you based on the fact that you understand that you got to be eligible and you got to hit those requirements. So once you hit it, trust me, you will start seeing, could be 50 cents, could be $1, doesn't matter. But once you start getting that ball rolling, then you will see a snowball of events happening through the contents that you make. But you got to be able to understand that again, is it good news or bad news? It's bad news, and it can be good news, okay? So the bad news here is you're not monetized yet. The bad news here is there are ads that is being played on your content where you could be making money out of it. Now the good news is that you're doing the right kind of content. The good news is that YouTube looks at your content as a potential monetization, and the good news is you can still be part of that monetization. So the main thing here is to understand that what are the criteria you need to do, what are the criteria you need to achieve, how can you actually be part of the YouTube partner program, and most importantly is how can you get that dollar sign starting to get more and more and more. So the most important thing is you got to be able to see content, make sure it's worth it, share it out, like it, make sure people are sharing it out, and once you have a lot of viewerships, you know for a fact that you're doing the right thing. So again, it's not just viewerships as well, it's also subscribers. So the more subscribers you keep getting, the more views you're going to get, okay? So there are a lot of people, again, as I mentioned, a lot of people making a lot of money, so you can be part of it. just understand how do you do it. Okay, so this is just to help you out, to make you understand that you can start a YouTube channel, but if you want to make money out of it, make sure you do. So don't be frustrated that all of a sudden there are ads on your channel, there are ads on your content, and how come you're not making money? It's probably because you have not hit the criteria that are requested, that is a requirement for you to do. Okay, so at the end of the day, what you need to do is go back, watch, find out the terms, find out what are the needs, find out the requirements, go and hit those targets, and make sure that what you're doing is going to help you out. Okay, and that's how you're going to be monetized. That's how you're going to make money. Like how I had to start off, how I had to understand, how I had to find out, and today my channel is making money. So I know that you can make money. So if you want to be a YouTuber, go out there, make sure you know it, and make sure you achieve it. Okay, so I hope this helps you guys out. I hope it makes you understand that YouTube is there to help. It's a platform for you to generally be yourself, generally make content that you love, and most importantly is you get to actually make some money out of it as well. Okay, so once again, if you like it, give me a thumbs up. Share it out, share it to people who are actually starting YouTube, share it out to anybody who wants to do it, share it out to people who just want to watch it, and most importantly is comment below, comment what kind of topics you need. I'm more than happy to write it down and hopefully pass the message across to you guys. And most importantly is subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, because when you subscribe, it just puts a smile on my face, and most importantly is it also helps others. Okay, because the more people who subscribe, the more people get more knowledge from my channel as well. Okay, so I want to thank you once again for everything. At the end of the day, I just want to say a big shout out to all of you all over the world, every single subscriber here. It's because of you that I keep going on. Okay, so once again, thank you so much. I will see you in the next lesson.